Bonjour Libra and welcome back to my channel. Claude here. Thank you for joining me for your yearly tarot reading for 2023. So I hope you are all doing well and that you've had a good December month so far. And I'll ask that, as always, please remember those are general readings. They will not resonate with everybody, so take what resonates and just drop the rests. I will be posting the Tarot Birth Cards yearlies next week, so I suggest that you have a look at them too to get a more comprehensive picture or to get a different message if this one does not resonate for you. So, what are the main energies for my Libra Aquarians for 2023? What do they need to hear for their highest good, please? I'm going to be using a wheel spread and I'm going to be looking at the energy for each month for you. So let's see what we've got. So you begin the year in January with the Nine of Wands. In February you have the Wheel of Fortune, Major Arcana, big energy. In March we have Strength, another Major Arcana. And in April you also have another Major Arcana, the High Priestess. So you're dealing with big energies in your first quarter, definitely. May we have the Two of Swords. June we have the Five of Wands. Sorry, that's my dogs sighing. July we have the Four of Cups. August, the Magician, another Major Arcana. September, the Five of Swords. October, the Eight of Swords. November, the Six of Coins. And December, the World. Wow, beautiful. Bottom of the deck, which is the energy that's going to be underpinning your year that you may not be aware of, but it will definitely be here. We have the Knight of Swords. Now let me grab it so I can move my deck away. So 2023 is going to be the year of the Chariot, which is a year of having a strong drive and determination to get something done. Eyes on the prize towards a goal, something you're trying to achieve, and taking active steps and manifesting it through sheer power and determination. This is like this unstoppable force, not taking any detour, not giving up when we have challenges that life throws at us, like it happens every year, and really going for it. And this is coupled with the Knight of Swords for you, which is the fastest of the knights. The knights represents movement forward and taking action. Swords energy is a very active energy. It's an active suit. It's the mental realm. It's truth communications, the knowledge you acquire, all of those ideas and thoughts you have. And so the Knight of Swords is somebody who takes decisive action towards what they want. It's having all of the resources that you need, whether it's facts, whether it's actual resources, like financial resources, having everything you need in order to go towards your goal. So this is going to be a very driven year for you. I can see that already. I will also mention the fact that you are going to be dealing with very big energies, just generally speaking, because you have a lot of major arcana, which have a longer term effect on your life path. As the minors deal with day-to-day events and situations, the majors are big hitters, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 out of 13, so you know, a good chunk of it. You also have a couple of wands energy, only 1 cup, 1 coins, and a lot of mental energy. So there's going to be a lot of mental energy, which, you know, is your element, air energy, Libra. So this is an energy that you are accustomed to. So you begin the year with the Nine of Wands. Now, the Nine of Wands is 9, generally speaking, obviously is achievement, but the Nine of Wands talks about having one more push to give. This is, you know, working on something or having involved yourself in something, your heart, your soul, having given a lot of tears, sweat and time to it, and being exhausted, literally being exhausted. But this is a card that urges you to push forward. This is, do not give up. You're one away from closing the chapter. Just keep pushing. It's going to be worth it. So January may start as a very tiring month. You may feel like you are tired as well in January. If your December month has been socially active, shall I put it this way, you know, because when people say, oh, it's always nice in December, we have time to recharge our batteries, we have time to socialize, but sometimes we end up with a calendar that's so socially packed that it becomes a source of stress. I'm sure some of you understand what I'm talking about. So you may be starting your year actually tired. Please do not despair, okay? It's just for January. It's just, you know, one last push, one last hurdle. Be prepared to just give it that final push. Because in February, the wheel turns. Now, this is fate. This is, the wheel is always in motion. So this is a chapter that closes and another one that starts. It really is, it's a neutral card. It's a card that just indicates this is going to be the end of this Nine of Wands. You're going to start something new. So you can look forward in February to a change, you know, energies shifting, all of that kind of thing, whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, because obviously, you know, there are loads of Libras on the planet and you're not all living the same thing at the same time. But in February, you are closing a major chapter and starting another. And the question is do you jump on the wheel and embrace it, or do you resist it? You know, it's a question of perspective and attitude, and only you can answer that question, because you'll know when it comes knocking on your door in February. And in March, you have the card of Strength, another major arcana. Now, this is a major message from your spirit team, whether it is God, the universe, the angels, the ancestors, whoever you work with. This is a clear message that you have got this. You have the inner fortitude to see this through. Now, strength is force, but gentle force. It's not like the force of a hammer. It's getting what you want, overcoming it, but in a gentle way. The other thing that strength represents as well is taming your own inner beast. So if you know you have an inner demon, we all do, but if you are particularly aware of it in March, this is your spirit team saying, you've got this, you know, don't doubt yourself, just go for it. If you're crippled with self-doubt, for instance, that's what they're saying to me, so I'm telling you, you need to overcome this, because this is going to keep you trapped otherwise. You need to have faith in yourself, you know. The Knight of Swords is someone who doesn't doubt. The Knight of Swords just goes for it. So do not let self-doubt overcome you. That's a message for some of you, and you have to hear it. The other thing I'm hearing is, obviously, with the Wheel of Fortune, when we close a chapter, we close the familiar. This is always daunting for us human beings. You know, it's natural to be apprehensive of something new, of a new chapter, because it's the unknown. That's how we are programmed, and the Strength card is saying, do not fear that. You have got this. Have faith in your own abilities. You know, have faith that the universe has got your back, or your angels have your back. You know, whatever it is you believe in. And then we move on to April with the High Priestess. Now, the High Priestess is a card of knowledge and wisdom, but it comes from channeling messages from the spirit realm into the physical realm. So this is a month where you may be getting a lot of spiritual downloads from your team. This is a month where you will be acutely attuned with your own intuition, and you are advised to follow that gut feel, that intuition, to look out for synchronicities, because it will... and signs, obviously, because they will reveal what needs to be revealed, because the High Priestess also represents things that are hidden. And things are hidden because things need to unfold in a divine order. So if you can't see it right now, it's because you're not meant to, and I truly believe that 200%. So trust your intuition, pay attention to signs, synchronicities. Your team may be trying to contact you through your dreams. Make sure you have a journal by your bedside table so you can record anything that strikes you so that you don't forget. But this will be a period that's going to be highly intuitive for you in April. And in May, you have this Two of Swords. Now this is the energy of your guard being up. protecting yourself. This is you, the flower that's flourishing inside. It could also be protecting an idea or protecting someone, protecting a project, whatever the case may be. The Two of Swords talks about not making a decision, not making any movement or any step forward because you are not ready yet. Whether you're protecting something or whether you want to acquire more facts or you just simply need more time. You know, sometimes we just need time to blossom, or we need time for something to develop and it's not there yet, so you're protecting it and your guard is up and you're not moving forward with it. I feel a period that's much more inward for you in April and May, where you need to gain the time and the confidence that it's okay for you to move forward. That's what I'm getting. And in June you have the Five of Wands. Now the fives represent disruption or change or challenge. As I always say, if you go against the grain of change, it ends up being a challenge. I felt compelled to tell you with the Wheel of Fortune, it's all about, are you going to jump on the wheel and go with it, or are you going to resist it? So the fact that they mirror each other is to me very significant. I'm getting a very strong message here that this is an internal conflict, a resistance. Five of Wands may represent competition, may represent conflicts, disagreements, but the conflicts can be external or internal, and I'm really getting that vibe of internal conflicts, particularly with the Strength card, where I was getting that vibe of, you know, you need to tame your own demon, is what I was hearing. So for most of you there's going to be a period of internal conflict. For others there may be competition. This may be a business idea that you are nursing, or an idea for a project, or okay, special message for someone out there. If you are a music writer or a lyrics writer, you're protecting something that you've created and composed, and there's competition around that. So that's just a special message from someone out there. But for most of you, this is this internal conflict I'm sensing very heavily. And you move on in July to the Four of Cups, which is emotional stability, which will be a sigh of relief for you. Four is stability, strong foundation. This is a safe place for you, is what I'm hearing. You arrive in July tired. I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting the vibe of this is tiring. You know, you're protecting something, you have internal conflicts about it, you're having to tame your own inner demon because of a new chapter that started, but you arrive at the middle of the year and you breathe a sigh of relief, is what I'm seeing with this Four of Cups. You get a bit of stability, emotional stability. You know, the days are getting longer, it's summer, and you're feeling better, not so much turmoil in your heart and in yourself, just generally speaking. That's what I see. And because of this, you kind of regenerate, you know, you recharge your batteries, and when August comes in, you are on full manifestation mode. The Magician, the super manifester. I love this card because this is your spirit team telling you you've got everything at the tips of your fingers to manifest whatever it is you want in your life. So whether you're trying to have a song released, and I'm sorry, they keep on talking about that, so I have to get it out. You can do that in August. Whether it is you know, starting a business, whether it is manifesting the relationship of your dreams, whatever this is, you know, you've done the inner work if it's to do with the relationship, and you've tamed your inner demon and you've resolved your internal conflicts, and you're now ready. Now the Magician can manifest what they want by using all of the tools that they have on the table. Now this is obviously financial resources, this could be money, this could be, you know, anything you can sell, but this is also, you know, a good use of your time. This is also a good use of your network of support, you know, delegating work, getting your family and your friends to help you. This is getting counsel from people who you know are around you and have experience in what you're trying to achieve. The Magician taps into literally everything in order to manifest. And the second most important aspect of the Magician is this is an action taker. In order to manifest, you need to take action. You can't just visualize. This is step one of manifesting, but you need to take distinct action. And the Knight of Swords is an action taker too, and you've got this in you with the Chariot energy of, you know, really going for something, and the Knight of Swords who's really going for something. This is you confident, arriving in August going, do you know what, I'm going to manifest this because I know I can. And in September, you've got the Five of Swords. This is your breakthrough. In the Tarot de Marseille, the Five of Swords breaks you free from the Four of Swords, which is traditionally seen as being imprisoned in a box, basically, and fighting against constraint and feeling that you can't get out of it. So for some of you, if you are trying to get a song published or a book published or released, whatever the case may be, this is you having your moment of breakthrough. It will happen. Now, the Five of Swords is an energy of disruption of the stability that was there before. That means that you are doing things your way, and it may not please everybody. Just be aware of that. This Five of Swords energy, this is you doing things your way, and there will always be someone who has something to say about it, and please do not listen to the naysayers. As long as you are not hurting people intentionally, you do you, okay? This is a major victory. It comes at a cost, but it's a major victory, and it's coming from the fact that you are manifesting as the magician. You are ready to do what it takes to get what you want, just like the Knight of Swords would. Notice the proximity of those cards. Coming into October, you have a heavy mental energy with the Eight of Swords. This is the energy of not seeing a way forward, maybe having even lost a little bit of hope, and this may be linked directly to the fact that you've had to do things that people didn't agree with and may have problems with, and this is having an effect on you. And this card is here to remind you that you can detach yourself from this. In the Eight of Swords, it's always a woman who's loosely bound, and you can tell that she can free herself, but she doesn't see it herself. So this is really the card that's there to say to you, you do not have to be attached to what other people think. It's a heavy mental energy. You're putting yourself in that cage. You need to stop thinking about what other people think. Who cares what they think, in all honesty, okay? Opinions are like belly buttons. Everyone's got one. So it really is, I'm sorry, I don't mean to be harsh. I'm really feeling that you're putting this on yourself, and you shouldn't, because you are manifesting what you want, and you are the creator of your life. This is what you've been put on earth for, and this is not the time to feel like, oh no, you know, I don't know which way to go, I'm not sure, and to have these doubts. And the beautiful thing about it is that in November, harmony comes back into your world. You have the Six of Coins. This is a beautiful card after having overcome some kind of disruption and change. The Six of Coins is practical energy, it's earth energy, it's talking about either home life or work life, but this is equal give and take, is equal giving and receiving, whether we're talking about a relationship or whether we're talking about, for instance, the amount of work you put into getting a book released or a song released. They keep on talking about that, I'm sorry. Anything you've been trying to launch, basically, this is starting to bring back dividends. It's saying that the work and effort and time that you put into it is paying off. So it will be worth what September and October will bring, okay? Do not lose sight of the goal, because the Eight of Swords is also being blinded and not seeing what you were trying to achieve, starting to doubt your own motivations. Do not allow this energy to take over, because this is going to pay off. I love the Six of Coins. It's a beautiful energy of harmony, but also of double growth. You can clearly see the 3 coins. 3 is the number of growth and expansion, so it's a double growth, and it's going to be very, very positive for you. Well worth it is what they're saying. And then in December you have the World. I mean, what can I say? The final major arcana, the end of the cycle, the success. World is a beautiful card of success. It's having learned all that you needed to learn from an experience or a cycle, and graduating, you know, successfully majoring is what they're saying. There is also an element with the World of, you know, recognition. If you look at the picture, there's a wreath here for the victory. If for some of you, if you are going to be published or a song's going to be released, this is going to bring you success and recognition, like public recognition is what I'm talking about. I'm sorry, I'm struggling with getting it out, but that's what I mean by that. It's not going to be for all of you, but for some of you, And if it's a business you launched, or even if you tried, you know, a YouTube channel, this is going to be the culmination of it. You're going to be established. It's a very, very positive card in that respect. And for others, if it's to do with a relationship, this is the relationship reaching a stage of perfect harmony. It's perfect acceptance. It's just a very, very beautiful card that speaks about success. And there may be travel as well, if you take the word literally, linked to this card. So for some of you, you may even be going on tours, for instance. Who knows? But yes, you really finish the year with a bang. You're going to have to work at it, but it's going to be very, very transformative for you. It's going to be a year where you are going to grow a lot. Just make sure that in September and October you don't get bogged down by this mental energy, because it's your own making. So make sure that you keep that in check. But ultimately, this is going to be a very, very good and full of growth year. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey through the cards with me. If you did, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. As always, I thank you for your time. It's your most precious commodity. I'm very grateful you chose to spend it with me. I wish you a fantastic 2023, and I will see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir.